I ain't feeding no lines. But that girl you knew last summer, well, she was out to kill your mind. And now you're home and defensive, like a dog gone in a bone.
Lacey, the genius.
The best wrestler around,
right.
no denying it.
Was it?
I love Dean Price so much.
Dean Price.
Bless you all. Except this dodgy cunt. I don't think Jesus called people dodgy cunts.
He did? Still. No, I'm muted. Yes, Des, how are you doing, my brother? It's good to be back.
Oh, wow. We are back. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for spending your day here with us here at Triple D Dynamite with Dezzie and Dean. Wow. It has been a while, Dean. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, a little while. Yeah, you know, life gets in the way sometimes, but it's great to be back, and what a fantastic show to come back with.
Oh, my
Absolutely
God.
Awesome pay-per-view from AEW here. Lots
Incredible.
to talk about.
Incredible. AEW Full Gear has been in the books now since this weekend. And oh my gosh, this was, man, it's something when after being in an abusive relationship with somebody for so long, after so many broken promises for so long, after so many let down expectations for decades from your teenage years, and you just get accustomed to it after surviving the Triple H reign of terror as a young adult, you get accustomed to things. You get accustomed to seeing the old bait and switch, right? Holy shit. Thank you, AEW. Thank you, AEW, for delivering on something that was incredible. This is the perfect example of long-form storytelling in a lot of ways done very well, honestly. In a lot of the big ones that they wanted to pull off tonight, this has been incredible. So I don't know, Dean, like I miss you a lot. I'm going to act like we haven't talked like every day, right? But yeah, so as we know, look behind me here. This is a rather tasteful background now. What the hell is this? Where's all my gaudy wrestling shit? I don't know. The Fiend character, I got a figure, but it's out of reach right now. I do have a McDonald's cup though, so here we go. Boom. Apparently, McDonald's all over the world doesn't have a maple leaf in the middle of it. Dean told me about this before the show.
I would have thought, you know what I mean? Who knew?
I don't know. Who knew, right? Who knew? Okay, so why don't we just get right into it, man? I honestly could talk with you for days, but I want to get onto the show here. The first match of the card. Oh my gosh. So let's get right. Look at the set. When the first time I saw the set here, I'm thinking this is incredible because it feels like a big event. It didn't feel like Daly's Place, right? It felt like a different, before you sort of zoomed out and realized you were in Daly's Place. I love the stage. I thought it was really cool. But I guess that's kind of what happens when they keep it so long, the same for so long. It's like, okay, you really appreciate the differences. Oh, the shirt. Yes, of course, Elise. The shirt. Yeah, for sure. The American Nightmare right here.
Go to the dark side. Go to the dark side. No.
No, listen, I'm telling you right now, we're going to call it early here, okay? We're going to call it early. We're already here. It's Triple C. We're already happening. Sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, okay? This is something today we're going to talk about, obviously, later on with Triple C officially. Oh, was that a sideways thumb? Or are you kind of like on the fence now?
Orange Cassidy is my downwards thumb. And
oh, there we go. Okay. All right. But we will definitely get back to Triple C here in a bit. But definitely, this was a good grab for me because I like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
there we go.
Me too.
I said it, but no, I didn't say it too loud yet. See, I'm coming around.
I like it. I don't know on t-shirt level, but you know,
this is long form storytelling here. Okay, this took me months to get here. Okay, this took me months to get here. So.
This is a slow transition into turning into the actual Cody Club.
Exactly.
My hair will be bleached blonde within a month.
It's going to be one of those things. Look, if you want to keep this going, we're going to have to really just commit here. Okay, we're going to have to commit. Okay. So to kick off the show, we had Kenny Omega taking on Hangman Page in the finals for the tournament here. The winner's going to get the title shot down the road. Well, the next title shot in the new year because this is the final show for their calendar year. So Kenny versus Hangman. Kenny giving him the chance for the handshake there. I thought that was pretty cool. Hangman, I really didn't know what to think about this one because I had seen, obviously, like I saw the show super, super late. I saw it this morning. It's Monday after, the Saturday show. So I saw some spoilers online. There were some things about the show that I knew were going to happen. And one of them was I thought I saw something that gave me the impression about the finish of this match. So I kind of watched this match thinking I already knew how the outcome was going to be. Wow, was I wrong, right? I was super wrong. I thought this match, okay, I was excited isn't even a word at this point because like Kenny hitting the moonsault off of that retainer wall barricade thing. I love how there's a comment about like Don Callis was there. I thought that was super rad that they gave Impact that moment, right? They gave them their shout outs there. That was super cool. Kenny's uncle was a wrestler, and now Kenny is the best in the world that the world has ever seen. So I'm looking at my nephew, and I'm like, I don't have to be the best, but you do, right? So I can just be a wrestler, and nobody has to know anything beyond that. But you've got to be the best in the world now. So that's the thing. That's the new thing there. Okay, so again, my typing was super bad here because I was honestly, a lot of my typing wasn't done. It was just kind of in my head. This was too big of a show for me to just start stopping. Like it was really big for me. So the springboard clothesline, Kenny to the outside from Hangman there was just nuts. The explosion and the snap of the hips. You got to have explosive hips, man. If you don't have explosive hips, I don't know what you're doing in life. As a genuine power bottom, I think we both know this because we're both in the power bottom club, Dean. We know that explosive hips are very important. So explosions from the hips are very, very important. So there we go. So many big moments in this match. How can you even like I could have 8 pages of notes here. The rising V trigger on Page there coming off the rope. Like, come on. He almost hit that dead eye on the ramp. That would have been a career ender, I think. I don't need that in my heart. I mean, honestly, I'm already torn enough here. Looking, getting my Kenny Omega merch coming in and stuff. Pop-up powerbomb by Page on the ramp and then back again in the ring. That was a super close pin. Like, can you imagine what would have happened if that had went through? Like, holy, I couldn't even.
Yeah, it was super close, wasn't it? Cutting it really fine, nice.
And I couldn't even. That exchange before Page hit the dead eye and almost beat Kenny. Like this match, I was sweating. I know I sweat a lot. Okay, I know that me sweating isn't really a good gauge of anything, but like, I'm sorry, but for me to just get all hot and bothered in the morning first thing, just out of nobody warned me. How come out of all of my friends watching and that take part in the show and yourself, how come nobody just said, oh yeah, Des, you're about to start the show at 6 a.m, put a seatbelt on the futon you're sitting in. You know what I mean? Like, hey, go get a towel from the rack over there so you don't make a mess all over the floor in this rental you're staying in that's not your house, Nobody said this to me.
I only watched it myself this morning, so yeah, couldn't have warned you.
Well, I mean, anybody else watching here, I'm looking down the line here. I'm just kidding. But I mean, amazing match. Dean, please, I'd love to hear your insight on this because I know we both are very big for this one. We were waiting for this one. And my God, man, delivered much? You know what I mean? Like, hello, Amazon, I'm home.
With me and you didn't necessarily want them to come together at the end of this tournament.
Yeah.
But once they did and there was, I was like, yeah, I'm really excited for this match. And like, they set the tone early that they both know each other really well. So lots of counters, lots of matching, I think the commentary was saying like, Hangman's the heavier hitter, Omega's probably the more explosive, but keeping them even. So it was a really good battle, like you say, some big spots on that mean-looking Tiger Driver.
Dude!
So, took that out. Oh, looked brutal, that. Looked brutal. And at the end of the match, when he finally hit the one-winged angel, it's like I sort of wanted Hangman to kick out.
Right.
But at the same time, it's nice that when wrestling finishes are protected, and that's a really protected move.
Yes.
So it's like you get it by that.
True.
You know what I mean? It's happening. But they also left so much out there for future matches. So I just thought this was a great way to open the show. I wasn't sure this was going to I didn't think this would have opened, but I think this was a great way to get a feud with like still loads of story.
Yeah.
That's the AEW. So yeah, they were off to a flying start with this match.
Well, that's exactly it because Kenny and I this is gonna happen. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Lise, and I'm so sorry to the whole Mox Club. But Kenny Omega, where's the broom? Okay, there's no broom around me. Of course, I'm Dez. But sweep, okay? That friggin' title is coming home with Kenny Omega as soon as he can, okay? As soon as he can, at whatever show they're going to do it at, Kenny Omega is going to win the title off Moxley, and it's going to be his now. And that's when Hangman can come from, from later on. And like you said, there's a story to be told here. There's more moves. There's more sequences they could have done. I would have liked to see a little bit more out of them, like what we've seen. Look what Hangman did against Wardlow, right? Like, that was insane. But then what we also have to think about is we've also seen both of these guys wrestle in a tournament that we're at the climax of. So to see it all again would really kind of feel like, oh yeah, blah, 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 So I like with what they did with this final match. It was massive. And again, I'll just say it, explosive hips. But yeah, like you said, beautiful ending here. Kenny Omega winning. I was hoping they were going to do this, that Kenny, it was so conflicted because like you said, right? We both didn't want this to tie up a tournament where somebody else could have gone over for a title shot. But they're already there. They're doing it, and I think they did it very well. I mean, Hangman, where's he going to go from here? I think he's got a very big redemption coming. I'd like to see him win another Battle Royal or even just keep going into something bigger because, I mean, shit, man, they're both stars, dude.
Well, they left enough out there that, like, because we didn't want them to come together so soon, because I sort of feel like that is a feud that deserves the title around it. Now maybe Omega can go on and win the title, then down the line we can have Hangman come back. So if this match fits, it'll fit in that part of the long-term storytelling. Like, they left enough here, and it was right for here, even though we didn't necessarily want it straight away. Once we've got it, they did everything right to add to the future. There's so much to go. Yeah, like, if Kenny can win the title, go like full heel and a nice babyface Hangman, take it off him down the line, I'd be well up for that.
Oh man, so good, right? Just have Hangman build right back up to it. Like you said, when that one-winged angel, like he couldn't catch his head, he was like bobbing around. Like, he studied it well, man. It was so good.
Because Hangman went for one, didn't he? He countered a one-winged angel by going for his own.
Yeah.
So then obviously never hit the buckshot. So that's something you can play on, in the next one. Is he going to clean up? We'll sort of doubt whether his drinking gets in the way. That could still be there. So if he gets like, clean, more focused, and then there's a lot more to come from this. So
if they just swing in with the whole like Alcoholics Anonymous like sponsorship here, and Hangman gets sober, and then he's just fucking unstoppable, right? He's like, look at how good I was when I was sauced, right? And then they show backstage, he's just drinking backstage before the matches, and then it's like, man, this guy clear and focused. Let's see what he can do, right? And then he starts getting sauced after the matches. So he's like, they go from alcoholic to functioning alcoholic. Perfect, man. I'm down.
Well, I'd have to go like bad mouth and alcoholic. You'd have to go get to full blown alcoholic. I'm on about like if he just recognizes that that's where he could go.
Yeah.
And it's out of it, and then you still have a little redemption without it being too cheesy. If, like you say, fucking.
Can he find Jesus?
He's sober to win.
Can he find Jesus? I want to hear him say, it's going to take more than 12 steps, but you got to walk it there, buddy. Come on, Hangman. Let's do this here. Brian Scott saying, Dez sounds like he's going to explode all over the place. Too late for that, my friend. This is why we have the half cam and not a full body cam here. I am just wearing towels that you cannot see. That's what's going on here. Shanna saying, it was a Kenny Hangman in the same ring. Why'd we have to warn you? Good call. That's exactly a good call. I should have known it was coming for sure. Lisa saying, I've been saying for a while now, I want Kenny to beat Mox to come full circle to Mox's debut, and that's exactly where these trains are headed. So the conductors are about to get fired because there's two trains headed to the exact same place. Fuck happened there, guys? Come on. Let's be straight here. This is bad conductorship.
Mox has been awesome. So, like I say, if you think Kenny is the best in the world, and he is, then it's okay him taking it off of Mox, innit? Who's done just such an awesome job with it. And like you say, it does round it up nicely from his debut, and that could be a good moment.
Oh my gosh, man! Like, we're getting to that later. That was, oh my gosh, Moxley, man. Jeez, I wish that my Moxley shirt wasn't like stinking like bushfire and stuff right now. I brought it out yesterday to my hunting excursion, which we'll talk about on the next. Just kidding. The triple D hunting podcast we're doing. That I'm just gonna start up now. Here we go. JT saying the struggle all the way till he hit the angel was great storytelling. Man, honestly, it was.
Yeah, great open. Both awesome.
Omega over Mox, and then have Paige take it to finally push him to the top. That'd be huge, JT. That'd be really good.
Yeah, man. That's what I want.
All right, explosive hips. But I mean, like, how do you follow that? This is where my notes are going now. How do you follow that? Imagine laying out this card.
Exactly as I did. That's
You
how
know?
you follow it. No, you do, don't you? This is it. You put the comedy match where they're like
Yeah.
comedy, but they're both fantastic workers, so great on both levels. This is how you follow that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is why the show great, even the way it was put together. The match order,
Exactly.
beautiful.
So this is my notes right here. Imagine laying out this card. I can't wait to see the rest of this show. Like, imagine the difficulty they must have had where it's like, you know, where is this going to go? Where's this going to go? Because you don't want to lose anybody. So Orange Cassidy versus John Silver. Silver yelling at Orange Cassidy's hands as he put them into his pockets. I was laughing so hard during this match that, again, my notes are very sparse here. So, Dean, I'm going to be leaning on you just like on the cruise, buddy. Just like 7 a.m. at the atrium, I'm going to be leaning on Dean here pretty hard today because he's going to have to jog the old memory about because my notes are very sparse here. But honestly, man, watching the hands go up and he's like, I'm not having it. But instead of like, come on, right? Like instead of just punching him or like, obviously, you know, he's just going to yell. Like, I love it. I just love, he's like, no. And then the camera just keeps getting tighter on it. So good, man. So good. The humor is just on point. You know, Silver really showing what he can do here. You know, he was showing that he, like you said, he's a great wrestler, but really he's a performer. And for people who watch like, you know, BTE and the other shows like Dark and stuff, it really is, you know, like he really can have that flexibility. But holy shit, his power, dude. He is just like, pow, man, tossing Cassidy across the ring, like through him, man. Like it was awesome. Like just really explosive. Not explosive as the hips, mind you, but still very explosive. Silver showing off the power with the reversal of that DDT. Holy shit, man. Like just to be able to stop that momentum and turn it into your own suplex is crazy enough to think about. So big fucking congrats there to that guy for making this match, like you said, something that follows it on point. It didn't fall flat to me at all. I thought it was really good for what it was supposed to be, and that's fun. That single-handed gorilla press? Are you kidding me? I could hear Dean. I could hear Dean getting hard all the way from. But granted, I am closer than I am to you normally, right? Because I'm in the South and the internet's better. So you know, you get the tinfoil hats and everybody the coverage is Skynet, you know, or what's the one that what's his name there? Elon's making there. The internet, it's better down here, so I can feel your passion more, I guess, Dean. But yeah, honestly, I loved it. It was a good finish. I was still high from the cleaner match. I was still high from a lot of stuff, probably. Like cleaners. I'm just kidding. I don't abuse cleaners. Let's not get into that, okay? Don't abuse household cleaners. Fun match, and I want to hear what you thought about it, man.
Yeah, it was a fun little match. It keeps OC strong. Silver definitely got time to shine. Like they say, strength, throwing him from one side of the ring to the other. Like, that one-handed gorilla press was impressive. Well, it was impressive. And the spin doctor was spinning for ages, man. So, and like I liked the finish as well. They're going for the Brody Lee's discus elbow.
Yeah.
Ducking, orange punch, beach break. Perfect. For what it was, fun little comedy match, but both great workers, as I say, and perfect to follow the match before. Yeah, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Full Gear's doing all right. Completely opposite ends at spectrum on style of matches, but both doing the job as they're supposed to.
Man, I hope, honestly, for people's sake, I hope they stuck around because I know, Dean, like you, after a big finish like the Omega Hangman match, I know that you like to pass out for a bit. So I'm hoping you stayed awake because that was a really good match. I like this one here.
It was fun. Good little sandwich for what's coming next, your main man here.
All right. Good call, man. Good call. Thank you. We have a bit of a mood shift happening here. Boom. Right? It's time now. It is time for the highly anticipated. Where is it here? Hang on here. Our tech guy is failing us. Boom.
Comments are going to blow up. The ladies are still up.
It's time now. Hey, grab the towels. I hope you got them ready because it is time for Triple C. It's the Cody Climax Club with Dezzie and Dean. So now in this week's installment, in this weekend's installment here of the Cody Climax Club, we had Cody defending the Cody Championship against his ace, although he called himself the ace. I thought it was pretty cool here. Darby Allin. And now for a while now I thought all roads pointed to Darby Allin here, right? He was out for a long time. They've been building Cody. Cody got the title back. I'm sure Cody only got the title back so he could be the one to drop it to Darby. You know what I mean? I'm sure Ego was just like, hey, whoa, we want to make him a big star here. And no offense, Brody, but Cody Rhodes, because you can say Cody Rhodes now, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's right. So, hey, man, Cody versus Darby. Darby Allin. Okay, we got to talk about this here. We have to talk about this. Let's talk about this. Can we stop the whole show? Can we just, all the wheels, the train, we talked about that bad conductor who's going to run us into another train there. We need to stop the train right now and talk about this here. Amazing body art, Darby Allin. Please. Love it. I love it, Darby.
Good work.
Good stuff. Yeah, really was.
Good work.
Okay. Okay. Now that we've talked about Darby a bit here, Codys Entrance.
The real star.
Codys Entrance. I didn't just see Cody, though, in the godly smoke of godness. Nope, you don't just see Cody. Brandy. But watch out, Austin Gunn. You wily son of a bitch. Watch out, Austin Gunn. You almost got a little bit too excited. And if you walked one more step in front of Brandy Rhodes, Billy Gunn's whole legacy, the whole Gun Club, his whole revitalized career in AEW would have blown away into dust. And you guys would have been back in WWE. Do you know how close you were to getting your whole existence obliterated by the Queen? By the most illustrious woman with the first and only wrestling figure of a female in AEW? Do you realize, Austin Gunn? Austin Gunn. Okay, I'm done with just getting on Austin Gunn here for a bit here. But honestly, I bet Billy Gunn after that moment was just like, what son named Austin? I don't have a son named Austin. Like, are you silly? Oh, man. Honestly, though, I think Brandy and her mafia voice would have just like, I make him disappear. Okay. Now, here's the thing. They talked about when I look at Cody's entourage, Brandy and the rest. That's that's your call on Cody's entourage out of the whole the whole extended Nightmare family. Arn Anderson, Dustin Rhodes, Billy Gunn, and who's that bland guy that's so vanilla that his logo's got to be an apple, you know? QT Marshall, right? All of these guys, and they're going to say Cody's entourage is Brandy and the rest, and they'll leave it at that. Holy
at least they said the rest, you know?
Yeah. at least they got acknowledged. But goddamn, that makeup on Darby's awesome. We had Mike Chioda as the referee. I thought that was awesome. And then again, here we go. So this is going to be like I've got like 3 notes in this match here. The Avalanche Crossroads, I thought was going to be the end of it. I thought it was just going to be, I'm the ace, and you have been touched by the kiss of Cody.
Love the story. You're
a superstar, right? One day, Darby, but not now. You know what I mean? Like that. I thought it was going to be that. And then I thought he was going to Darby was going to get put into a body bag, and Cody was going to cry over his body with real tears, and Brandy was going to try to get on top and say, not now. And that body bag was going to get hoisted into the ceiling, and Cody was going to like, take care of him, Dad. And it was going to be a big thing. And then Cody was going to truly put him over when Darby came back again from the dead. But we didn't see that, though, did we? No, we didn't see that. We saw the Cody belt spot, though, because it's a Cody Rhodes match. We saw the Cody belt spot. Oh, Cody, are you going to get disqualified? Do you want?
At least it played into some of those. That's exactly what I thought. As soon as he grabbed the belt, I'm like, yawn. I think I literally wrote yawn in my notes. But at least Darby then used it to trip him. You know, so it's like you keep doing this stupid spot, you'll get punished for it. So at least, like I said, first I like, but then my reaction of made it at least story relevant. So
okay, but then I have a note. I got a note on this one though. If Darby did pin Cody with that belt spot roll up, it only would have been Cody's ego beating Cody totally, right? Because I want a wrestling match win. This is my notes as I wrote them live. I didn't just like watch the match and then write notes afterwards. I'm writing my notes as I'm like pausing the show. That's why it took me 18 hours to watch this. So I said, if Darby pinned Cody after that with a roll-up pin, it would have just been Cody's ego beating Cody. I want a wrestling match win here, not Cody letting himself get beat by Cody's ego. I want Darby Allin to fucking land the biggest coffin drop for his career and make something of himself. Maybe it's out of the ring, and then he throws him in and lands a separate or something. But I want it to be a clean pin for Darby to really make him
definitive. Yep.
The TNT, the face of TNT. Not just a guy who got thrown up into Cody Rhodes' fucking storyline about how he soon became, I know one time I said I wouldn't ever challenge for this title, but look at all these people behind me. The 50 people in Nightmare Family have banded behind me, and they agree that I need to be the champion, right? He's gonna fucking say it one day. So instead of Darby Allin getting to pin Cody Rhodes and ending Cody's career, I'm fine with the long-term storytelling of Cody Rhodes. I get it. I've seen it. Dean is a smart fucking... See, I'm not even at my house, but I know you're there. So Dean is a smart fucking guy. Dean has been laying it out for me every week about the long-term storytelling about Cody's ego and how it was at first really slight, and he was like, I'm a good guy, but really are you? Until it finally exploded last night. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with all of it leading up to it, but let it end with Darby hitting his finisher. Let it end with Darby fucking beating Cody. Let it end with Cody losing. Cleanly. Done. Like what happened with fucking Brody. Done. Clean. Don't. A roll-up upset pin. Cody's up first. What? Earned what? Earned an upset. You've earned an upset win over the Cody champion now. Man, I wanted to be into this because I knew Darby was going to win. And now he's demanding he fucking gets up. Get up here. I'm going to fucking crown you. Do you think fucking little boy fucking let the king fucking wait? No, get the fuck up here. Like,
yeah, I dub thee. So down.
Like, yeah, right? Like, I'm going to fucking knight you. You're going to make me wait for this bullshit? And it's like, oh, man. And then I heard the fucking two sweetest words in the fucking English language. Team Taz. How fucking bad does it have to be that Team Taz is who I'm fucking cheering for to come in here and save the moment? How the fuck does it have to be Taz and his obliterated fucking brain of his fucking ramblings now that I have to listen to Taz, and I'm happy to see Taz. Thank you, fucking Taz. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Team Taz. That's my notes. That's all my notes right here. I don't agree with what he said to Darby at all right here. I don't agree with what he said to Darby. I think he should have been genuine and congratulated Darby, or at least made light of the fact that, hey, maybe next time you'll actually pin him clean, kid. But I think I don't think he should have painted them both with the same brush here. I laughed when he said, take your bitch asses to the back. But I totally agree with what he should have just gone into Cody like he did. I loved how he started it. Why are you having Ricky Starks do the fucking spear when Brian Cage is also in the ring? When Brian Cage is your fucking guy and Ricky Starks, why do you have Ricky Starks doing the spear when you have fucking this big Brian Cage just fucking like, why do you've got a beast here. Why are you having him throw him to the small guy? You should have threw him so hard that Ricky Starks should have got blown up too, and it would have just been a bunch of bones in the ring or something. Like, seriously. What do we got here now? Taz is like, no. Yeah, so then fucking Ricky and fucking Cage start disputing over the title. Right? Okay, cool. Who's going to have it, right? Who's really there? Like, is it Team Taz? No, Taz gets it. Taz. Choose one guy. There's the split in Team Taz. Not your two. Not your two. Yeah, thank you. Not your two guys fighting over the belt and you're just back there. Fucking, he should have taken the belt and then put it on fucking Cage's shoulder or even fucking Ricky's shoulder. And that would have been like, no, whoa, wait a second. Pecking order here. Depth. Oh, no. But there's no depth
No,
because
interesting, definitely.
there's no depth because it's up to them to make the depth. That's why you see guys like Kingston and Mox and Cody and all these other guys who are big and good at this, and Jericho, that are good at storytelling and good at making these characters come to life. That's why they spring to life and you want to see them. And when you give them other people these chances on TV like Taz, look what he does with it. For fuck's sakes, man. Nobody told you to do that, Taz. Nobody told you to be shitty, Taz. That's on you. Fucking Team Taz.
Team Taz, but he spoke about that more than you have the actual Cody match itself.
Very well, but that's
you got to see that, didn't it?
And so Cody, Cody says, hang on a second. I need some more TV time. So he fucking runs back out, right? No, stuff him out. Fucking they take the new TNT champion back to the car, and they're going to break his friggin' arm. They're going to break his friggin' arm until Will Hobbs comes in with a chair and scares off 3 dudes. That was awesome. But Will Hobbs is a beast, though. Okay? And that should be his answer. So Team Taz, that's enough with it. It's over. Will Hobbs says no.
We're talking about the Cody and Darby match itself. But like, we're all bad mouth when we do a Cody. Like, he's a great wrestler, knows how to tell a good story. I think there's some nice natural story moments within this match. I like subtle storytelling. It's like when he goes for the crossroads and Darby reaches out, he grabs the middle turnbuckle just to pull himself away, but it comes off, so then quickly throws Cody into it, stuff like that. And like the position on that huge crossroads off the top, for the way his momentum rolls him and Cody flips him over, but the way his hand flops just under his beat. Yeah. But just the way so I like, lots of story telling.
Yeah, it's true, right? That's also
and
true.
The way it worked over the arm with the hammerlock, throwing him on the outside and working that throughout the match. And like most people in the hammerlock thrown would then, land flat on the back and then just sell it because Darby's crazy. No, he just leaves his arm there. Yeah, and there was some great one, with a big shoulder buster from the top rope. I liked the way that it worked over the shoulder throughout the match. So I think this was a great story within. I also think, but if you're gonna, everyone says, oh, he wants to put over the future stars and stuff. He's giving them a rub. Lose clean then. Lose definitively.
Yep.
And then, because when he didn't, him doing all his on his knees, presenting him and that, just like, I want into it. Whereas he lost clean, and then like you say, he's not passing. He's getting up last second, then scrambling up, and can almost only be on his knees to present the title to the man who's beat him.
Right.
That'd have been a lot better.
Yeah.
So again, good and bad from Cody.
But hey,
and annoyance.
Could be worse. Could be a lot worse, man. Could be a lot worse.
But it's the right decision for Darby to win. I just wish it had been clean.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Okay, now let's go through some comments here. Okay, here we go. Lise, I am the president of Triple C, by the way. Absolutely, Lise. Absolutely, Lise, right? El Presidente of Triple C. We are just here as jesters. JT, it's so good to see Rhodes on the marquee again. Yes,
for sure. Mention that, it were really nice in being introduced as Cody Rhodes. That were like a nice moment for him, I imagine.
The godly smoke of godness. His entourage is nearing polyphonic spree levels here, says Shanna. I want to be touched by the kiss of Cody, Lise. Yep, I think we all do. Oh, Cadillac John is late, but he's here. Johnny Cadillac, it's not a fucking Zoom call. It's not a classroom, okay? If you just fucking, you could have totally fucking just been like, I've been quiet until now, but I'll say this. You know what I mean? Don't announce to everybody that you're late. Oh my gosh, John. If I was a teacher, I would definitely take away your newly found top fan badge. But by the way, congratulations on that, because honestly, you are a pillar of the show, brother, and we love you, honestly. So don't leave us, please. We need your views. The handoff was great. Okay, I will not hear anything else. And that was probably 10 minutes ago, I think, before I went off a bit there. At least we're all Team Taz.
But yeah, when he came out, Taz, and he's like, all right, enough with emotions, get the prince and get it back. I actually put him a note. Oh, no, I agree with Taz. You know what I mean? No. Team Taz, and I'm like, happy. I say, yeah, I'm like, bastard. And then, yeah.
Shanna, don't put that evil on us that we're all Team Taz here. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, Jason brings up a good point. Jason Barber, I'm going to sue Team Taz for royalties. I'm the one true Tasmaniac. Please do, because I assure you, I would love to see this. I will throw in for the legal fees here to see Jason Barber versus Taz in court, because Taz would represent himself.
And he's not very good at representing anything, so yeah, he's going to win.
JT saying the finish of the match wasn't the greatest, but the picture of Darby laying on the car with face of TNT was a nice close to touch out the segment. Absolutely it was. The placement that he smashed that skateboard there, like on his own car, thought that was super cool for sure. That he definitely, he won, but, he wasn't the victor, you could say, right? Fucking Team Taz.
Rawson knows.
Yes, Lise knows right here. John gets his badge and thinks he can just roll in whatever.
We're repossessing it.
That's exactly. I can do it, but that'd be some real dodgy to do, right? Oh man,
he's got power, man.
Here we go.
He's got Cody. Here we go. Now he just wants to control all.
I do have Cody. I was gonna say, where's the smoke? Where's the godly smoke of God? Just here we go. Here we go. Okay. What do I got here in my notes now? Why the fuck are these guys? Oh, right. This was when they brought up the Nightmare Family here, right? Okay. Why the fuck are these guys on my pay-per-view right now? Wednesday night bunkhouse match. Okay. I don't know what that is, but by going what Dustin's telling me, he says Butcher can't last 10 minutes and he's going to be gasping for oxygen. So it's a one-on-one match where somebody drowns. Okay, cool. So like cinematic style, like it's going to be like a scuba style, like put him in the bunkhouse, like he's gonna have to like get out of slop, or he's gonna drown him in water or a pool or something. Cool, yeah. I'm down. I'm down. And then
QT on about like Bunny's only with him for his money and his cars, and I'm like, am I supposed to? Is he loaded? Is he like a millionaire or something? Like
no,
flashy
he's
or what?
vanilla.
That's never been
so
portrayed.
Vanilla.
I'm like, what money? What cars?
Ask anybody. Look, I know all of our friends are watching this. Not all of them. I hope I have more than 8 friends in life. But I think I've gotten some pretty good circles. But anyways, I'm saying our friends are watching.
Stick around.
Oh, yeah. God, yes, please. God, please. You guys are my inner circle here. This is what I'm asking you for here, okay? Is, man alive, I don't know. I just can't get into this anymore. I can't. Okay, QT Marshall, think about this. The most vanilla person in your life, the most responsible person in your life is QT Marshall. They're fucking bland as fuck. But because they're so bland and responsible, they have enough money for credit cards. They've got these cars. They've got all this nice shit. But they got no stories, and they fucking look like QT Marshall. And their fucking logo is a banana. I'm sorry, Carlito. But I mean, I'm an apple, and not a banana, an apple. But I mean, an apple? Like an apple? You're going to fucking... Okay, I'm sorry, QT Marshall. But look, okay,
a banana.
It turns out that it's not a singles match. It's a tag team match. So it's a tag team match. Okay, I love Dustin's intensity, but holy dumpster fire shit. Why aren't you on your own already, Dustin? Leave this fucking poor man alone to go and just be obscure. QT Marshall wouldn't exist if it wasn't right now for Dustin. And I'll fucking fight QT Marshall any day, just to wrestle around. But what is this here? Yeah, again, at my notes, QT Marshall, the wrestler, is so fucking bland. His logo is an apple. Sorry, Carlito.
You're going out on QT here.
Well, listen, the guy just got dumped. Okay, Ali was the best thing to happen to him.
At least he's got all his money in cars. He shouldn't care.
That's it. He has money, does cars. Whatever. Okay.
All so what is the bunkhouse match? Do we actually know what it is?
Yeah, tag team match, I guess, right? And that's it. Like it said it's going to be a tag team match.
It's a tag team match. Yeah, no, but me.
No, we don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be fucking bunk, is what it's going to be. It's going to be bunk.
Are they fighting over the top bunk?
Top level bunk is what it's going to be here. Top level bunk here. All right. So now the next match we've got here is Shida defending her championship against Nyla Rose. This has been a long time coming, and I truly believed it was Nyla's time. I thought this was it. The Mega Man outfit, so cool, man. So awesome. I'm digging that one arm with the the Buster there with the yellow. Super dope. Vicky though again, my notes are so scarce here, man. I don't really have notes. I just went off on tangents. Vicky with the kendo stick spot there. At first I was like, yo, disqualified, right? Like that's going to be the end of their little thing. But then ref didn't see it. Match goes on. That suplex that turned into like a brain buster there on Nyla. Wow. Oh my God. Nyla not covering Shida, picks her back up for the second stolen finish. So we got a little bit of a taunting thing happening where Nyla's like, playing around a bit, like you're not finished with you yet. Shida with a crazy top rope Falcon arrow, but pulls Nyla up for the pin again. So both of them are not done with each other yet here. Okay, so this is a little bit kind of a sloppy moment here. This is what the more this went on, it kind of pulled me out of it more and more. Vicky missing that grab, at least really, Dean, I don't know. It looked to me like she missed that grab. And then they had to obviously it was the spot, I think. So Shida had to turn around and distracted her. She brushed her leg and stopped the momentum. Like, holy shit. Like, are we playing soccer now? Is this what we're doing now? Is this football? Are we playing we just lost Lise. Okay, Lise has just boycotted us. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have talked about soccer. Okay. Just derail myself now. Forget what I'm talking about here. But yeah, so then amazing knee strikes here for that finish. That was how I thought the match should have ended. I didn't want to see Nyla lose, but that's how Nyla will lose. Good God, man. It was like that scene in The Simpsons, like, stop, he's already dead. Like, she was dead. She was really dead. Like, I thought, she was dead. That was insane. So I thought it was her time again, man. I thought it was Nyla's match. I really did. Vicky's pissed off, and here we go again. This is me just maybe being blind to something. I thought they were going to be done. I thought Nyla was going to beast out on Vicky because Vicky really looked like she was taking another bump here. Vicky likes to bump, so I thought, shit, man, Vicky's about to get picked up and dropped somewhere. They slapped each other, and Nyla screamed on Nyla Rose, and Vicky fucking got dominance. So, shit, man, this is going to be interesting. I thought that was going to be the end, but apparently their sisterhood goes on. But again, I'm just reeling over the fact that Nyla didn't win the title here, dude.
Well, I thought Shida would win, and I think she should win based on how the division's been. But I think the video package at the beginning did a good job of making it appear like there was more story going into this than there actually was. There hadn't been really any build, as they saw. To say there wasn't, they did a good job of telling some story within the match, like centered around and both wanting to hit the knee, which meant that's why they both broke up the own pins, to want to then hit the knee. I were okay with the Vicky at ringside stuff when it was early on, when it was part of the knee story. So when she hit it with a kendo stick to help Nyla get back on top, I were okay with that. But Vicky getting involved at the end took you out of it. And like you say, I think when she went for the trip, I think it almost would have been a better finisher if she'd have just done it then, like had the finish there where she hits and she kicks out like Nyla, but then she has to do loads because that'll protect Nyla. But when you got Vicky interrupting and then it went on for a bit longer and it felt a bit flat. So I think like Vicky sort of took away from the end, whereas the beginning she was necessary. So that's why I had a change, just had the ending come a bit earlier. But they were, like I say, lots of story within the match, which is good to say they haven't really had any sort of building. Like these two are great. I think Shida, because there hasn't been anyone around her, to take it off her without her really being able to have a proper run. She's fighting like people from other promotions and stuff, and I felt harsh. So at least she beat her definitively. That's protected by her having to wait with plenty of finishes. But these two are both great, and they both deserve a good, strong division around them. Yeah. So we need Dynamite to start actually creating feuds for these women. So
and they can't just be it can't just be like slapped together here.
Yeah,
they've been talking
with the best, so they can make a story within it, but give them plenty of story going in.
Yep,
definitely
absolutely
something to work on.
I like how that you were calling for a quick finish, as always. Hey, Dean, going for the quick finish. This guy, I love
your money back.
Yeah. Huh? Lena, wait, hey, what's up, Dean? Oh, sorry. I mean, hey, everybody. Dean finishes quickly.
Hammer that home, Des. There, yeah.
Yeah,
Feel free to
gotta
find out for
focus.
yourself, you know.
Right, Dean. Hey, listen, just because it finished quickly doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean it's over. It's always best out of 7 falls. I closed the app on my phone to post on Instagram. I still got you guys on the TV. Awesome.
For that Joe screening.
I love Sheeta lifting Nyla's head up after 2, but Nyla had done it earlier. That was a real oh shit moment for me. Yep.
Yeah, when I better than story, but again, the same reason why Nyla did it, because she could hit the knee, you know, like the Sheeta's knee, and that. So I liked that a lot.
Jason says, I wouldn't kick Sheeta out of bed if she farted. You shouldn't kick anybody out of bed for farting. As somebody who farts in bed a lot, I'm very grateful for this.
Sheeta is bare.
Now that's a true man, you see, who wouldn't kick Sheeta out of bed for farting, I guess. Or oh man. Again, though, big, awesome. I love that gear again. That I wrote it like a bunch of times.
I don't think it fit a character. I don't a fan of Nyla Rose's gear. I don't think it.
No, I thought it was super cool.
No,
I like video games.
Enough, you know.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Enough for me, you know.
Yeah, no, good point though. It's a good point. Okay, what do we have next here, buddy? Oh shit. Is it match of the night? It is match of the night.
It's got
did I just give away my fucking pick for match of the night?
No, just say it right now. I agree. Yeah.
I think honestly, match of the night, match of
you know what I mean? But yeah, match at night.
Match of the week, match of the millennium, match of the last 4 years. I think it's again. This is another one of those tales of being promised something and it delivering. It fucking totally delivering in all the ways. I kind of went back and like I had to pause the match a couple times, but I kind of did all my notes almost after the fact. But this was it. This was it. You know, when somebody says, "Oh, we're the best," and I want to wrestle them because they're the best where they are, so we should wrestle each other. You kind of see crossovers like that happen in wrestling. You know what I mean? Like with the whole Stone Cold Goldberg, you know, Brock Goldberg, that kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? You see this kind of stuff happen. You know, like, you know, Sting, Hogan, and whatever else. And I'm falling at examples here, Dean. You got to help me out with examples later on. Maybe we'll talk about shit like this later. We'll plan for spots like that. But my God, these two teams, when they put it on the line and it was time to actually deliver, like I said, they delivered like a lot. They delivered in spades. It was just fun. Like really, I've got like, again, my notes are really, I'm sorry for my, like, just sometimes I just start writing in the middle of the match. Wheeler running spear out of the ring. Like there were some really, holy shit. And then we got the injured hand versus the injured leg there. I thought that was really cool. They sort of paired that off. Amazing fuck. These are my notes. Amazing fuck. Like, okay, what's the context?
You don't know why
where was that amazing? Where was fuck? Yeah, where was fuck? Where was amazing?
All of it.
There were so many nods to other tag teams here. This tag team title match is something that I want to show people for a very long time as the definitive match, a love letter to tag team wrestling, if there was ever one made, is what this match is. The nods to former tag teams, their finishers, just so much cool stuff happening here. What the hell?
Folks, holy shit.
Stereo sharpshooters, except the notes say stereo a harpa hooties. So I'm like, okay. So, but the stereo sharpshooters there, that was an awesome spot there, man. That was such a cool spot. The sharpshooters going on in and out of the ring there. The broken hand BTE trigger. Fuck. Like there's so much I have, so many F words here on my notes. I'm just not even going to write them all. I'm not going to say them all. Nick dives. Yeah, he does dive. Like Meltzer driver, holy shit. Cash powerbomb, Nick through table, OMG. Like I couldn't even, man, I couldn't keep my shit together for this match. This is like fuck, man, this was one of those matches where I was just like, sometimes I'll pause the matches like and then make notes, right? During this show and this match specifically, I fucking just watched. And then I would pause it and then I'd be like, shit, what was I thinking of? Jeez. And then it's like, what? And then I'm like, holy shit. So there's all this stuff here. Matt with the leg on the rope. Super Nick avoids Cash. Spear and the 450 on Dax. Fuck my heart. Fuck my whole heart. Cash. Period. Went for the flip. Period. BEA beautifully.
Ramblings of a lunatic, these notes.
Beautifully.
And of a maniac.
But wow. Po fucking Edic. That is a voyage. I'm gonna screenshot this and put it up in the site here because this is I was torn apart. I was absolutely okay. There's where is it here? That is, man alive. I crying, can't even breathe, man. This place, man, just really though, these guys did it. They did it. It's theirs. They earned every single minute of this match. Absolute masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
Well, this match really turned me around because I was not into it, either team going in at all. I think they fucked the build-up. I think they've made FTR a bit snivel the heel, which I didn't like, turned it like Young Bucks into douchebags, which I didn't like, and like had that stupid raffle to decide that they'll win something to get to fight. No, just have the champs and have the number one contenders because that's what we already had, and it's already been building before AEW exists. Have the match, but saying that, wow, they delivered in this match. This was incredible. This was awesome. Like so much fantastic storytelling, like with the style versus style. You know, like you say, their injured hand versus injured foot that they brought in. Like it's all wrestling ethos versus ethos. You know, like the FTR with them all like 80s inspiration of stuff and Young Bucks with the 90s. So like you said, the word mentioned to Steiner, the Art Foundation, when you're talking about like FTR, then Young Bucks hit a 3D, followed quickly by the Twist of Fate and Swanton Bomb, and that was ace. And I think I popped most when FTR did the meet in the middle DIY spot.
Yeah,
you know, like they had such a rivalry with them and that, and I was like, whoa, and I'm like, and then they duelled that again with the sharpshooters, and they both reached it to try hold each other's hands, and that was a great point in the match because Cash is tapping on the outside. So if he were in the ring, you've got Matt holding it, but Dax, his leg gives way before he can, so he gives up his own submission before he. That was fantastic. So this, and then the awesome, truly clever, beautiful finish of them abandoning the no flips, just fists to go for this unit of a man, this block of a man, with a beautiful springboard 450.
Absolutely,
but then to miss, and then the bare injured foot super kick. Wow. So much storytelling in this match. So fantastic. These are the best, and give me a lot more of that. Fantastic.
Honestly, this
awesome.
Absolutely, this is like exactly what you said. Years ago, when this was all over Twitter and they couldn't do it, and they were both in different places, it was the dream match, and they've been waiting for it. I don't like just like you said. I don't agree with what they've done in the recent, how they built up to it, you know, but they needed something, you know what I mean? It kind of got put together. We knew the match was coming and it was going to happen. It happened. But wow, man. Wow, dude. Wow, man. Like, that is like pro wrestling, new and old. That's what happens when you get a team that dedicates themselves to pure, like, you know, like just vintage classic pro wrestling. And they meet a team that's definitively new generation me, right? Wow, man. Fucking just pass me a fucking cigarette, Dean. Come on, give me one of your smokes. Roll me one of your hand rolls here. Because I fucking, I'll have it off camera here. Hang on.
What are you smoking?
Man, here we go. All right. Oh, my God. Okay.
Great work. This was incredible.
Yeah.
This was incredible.
Yeah, like Jesus. Okay.
So much storytelling, so layered, fucking
Yeah.
genius. Even down to like when it Lakers, flamboyant Lakers to working class Boston Celtics, even that sort of all sorts of levels. Just
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
JT right there.
Just brilliant.
Yeah.
Just don't know what to say. Fantastic to say. Like I say, not interested in either team. Not interested in it going in. Wow, match at night.
Right there. That's exactly what Lisa's saying. Wasn't even bothered about the match ahead of time. But holy shit, I was invested so much anxiety right here.
It is.
Amazing fuck Tinder reviews. Jason. Good stuff. Heart Attack, Doomsday Device, Twist of Fate, and the Swanton Bomb, and even DIY's finisher from FTR. That last one surprised me the most.
Yeah, I popped hard for that one.
No flips, just fists. If you go against these words, you get a barefoot super kick and lose the belts.
That's it, because FTR could have won, so even they're sort of protected. Like, no, it's awesome. It did delivered, 100%.
JT
so
said
good.
it delivered 100%.
So good.
Oh, that's awesome. Me and Jeanette were freaking out in the Zoom call watching an amazing match, especially for one I didn't care about going in. That honestly was
credit to him. Credit to him. You know what I mean? Not invested in either team, not really pumped for the match because of that, and then just being absolutely blown away and pulling me around with fancy. Like I say, I don't like the story. Didn't like the story going in. Delivered the story within the match. Fucking
right. Like
masterpiece.
It's like getting a parcel you didn't want, and it's delivered. Oh, it's here. Fucking got it. Bang. Fuck.
Yeah, bravo. Match of the night. I know we don't like telegraph what's coming. I mean, there's still great to come within this show. That's how good Full Gear was.
Yeah.
But match at night. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, where are we going here? Elite Deletion. Matt Hardy taking on Sammy Guevara. And as soon as it said deletion, puddles. Might as well just be wearing fucking pads or adults' diapers here because I am going through underwear at an alarming rate on vacation. You know how you don't pack all your clothes when you go on vacation? Well, I should probably pack all my clothes for my next vacation because this one had me reeling. All right. I liked it a lot. I really like this one. I'm a big fan of the cinematic matches, obviously. I was very much looking forward to Matt's callback, to Matt calling back up here. I have a bunch of O's there after he called back up. So I had a really good time with Sammy when he got to the golf cart there, and then Neo turned off the golf cart, and Sammy, instead of fucking banging on the engine of the fucking car here, let me just bang on the old fucking hollow roof of this fucking golf cart. Why aren't you working, golf cart? I don't know. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I was just like, you really? Like, anybody else, bang on the hood of your car, bang on the old engine, rub the engine. No, just come on, hood, nothing, car. Oh my gosh. Especially in a golf cart, I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, and then Sammy into those trees, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody...
I won't like that.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever fucking hit a tree at any sort of speed or velocity or walked into a tree.
It's not good.
No. Trees are more like founded than we are in a lot of ways, and
very rooted out there.
Yeah, deep rooted. The Scepter of Mephistopheles. Thought that was hilarious. Shout out to Lance Skulls at Big West Wrestling in BC because that is definitely his. I got to give a shout out there. It's a prop of Lance's. That's all I thought about that whole segment there with the Scepter of Mephistopheles. Why would that be in the fountain? Because that's where he hid it, damn it. Because that's where he was hiding it. He's got kids in the family. You want just fucking them finding it? No, of course it's got to be like in the fountain hidden. That's some real video game shit, man. I love it, man. I would definitely put my scepter there too if I had a scepter in the fountain. If I had I guess I need a fountain first, right? Before I could, Well, fuck it.
Put it on your Christmas list.
Well, I mean, no, my Christmas list is already pretty full, what with the Fiend mask coming back. And anyway, we're going somewhere else here. Santana Ortiz are out here. They're involved in the match, and Matt calls for his backup, and it is his private party. Private party's out here. Get up. What is this? Holy fuck yeah. Okay. Get up where the old folks are going to think this is a mud show. I love the fact that they just take these matches and they just poke fun. They just break that fourth wall and they have fun with them. And that was one of the big ones there. So Cornette, of course, big shout out to Jim Cornette there for being an asshole all the time and not being accepting of new wrestling. There you go, buddy. This was definitely a mud show for you. It was awesome to see Gangrel and Hurricane out there, man. That's cool. It's funny how there's so many guys that just took up now that are not even on indies anymore, so they're not available for good stuff like this. Or even the guys that are on WWE's payroll. You know, like when the WWE did this match with Bray, they had all this, like, anybody, you know, pick anybody, make it Boogeyman. You know what I mean? Like, okay, fine. Boogeyman's in there. Who else can we get? Okay, yeah. Here we go. I love it. Hurricane right here. It's been 2 years. Like, where have you been? I'm sorry. It's long-term storytelling.
That made me laugh. That made
Holy
me laugh.
fuck.
I popped for that line. That was good.
Like, you guys, man. Holy shit. Just laughing my ass off at Helms here.
That's a Gangrel.
Oh, my God, man.
Yeah, that made me chuckle.
Is this feud cursed or are you just a klutz? Holy shit, that was awesome when he's talking to Sammy. That's awesome, man. Oh, man. Do they know who Gangrel is? Are you kidding me, JR, you foggy bastard? Are you kidding me right now? Everybody knows who Gangrel is. People who don't know who wrestling is, what wrestling is, know who Gangrel is. Well, people who know me who don't know wrestling. People who don't know wrestling who know me know who Gangrel is. I dropped Gangrel like it's an icon. Okay, he's an icon in my pop culture, social, like wrestling life, whatever. Huge swanton off the ladder through a table. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Skarsgård, when Skarsgård made the save, I fucking laughed, man. I popped so hard for Skarsgård, that boat. I fucking love that old boat, man. And that boat is there when you fucking need it. Anytime you need Skarsgård, man, he's there. The dome of deletion have been locked. Fuck, I love that dome of deletion, man. These guys, you just gotta believe.
Changed then, didn't it?
Yeah, you know, like you've got to just think that Matt Hardy's kids are gonna have and have probably had so far the most amazing life that any kids could have on this earth that weren't around Michael Jackson in the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking just the world of imagination going off. Like, I was watching the fucking, what was that movie, War with Grandpa? Christopher Walken's in it, and he plays, like, you know, they're all these old retired guys. Obviously, they're not playing young men, right? But De Niro walks in, and he looks around the room. He says, "It looks like a college kid's, like, playhouse." And Christopher Walken says, "The hell with that. No college kid could afford this shit," right? And that's exactly how I feel now with my collection of Ninja Turtles that's usually behind me, is that there's no kid could afford all this shit. Like, I'm buying all this shit. I'm having the fun here. Fucking, that's why I just envy Matt Hardy's kids. And I believe in reincarnation, so I hope Matt Hardy is still having kids whenever I die, because I want to come back as one of Matt Hardy's kids. So that's where we're going. That's where we're going. That's what I took. As soon as they fucking locked the warehouse and called it the Dome of Deletion, as soon as he called his warehouse the Dome of Deletion, I'm like, please be my dad. Just let me, just raise me, please. The fucking, yeah, that senton off, the swanton off the ladder there, through the table, that spear out of the ring. They start breaking the ropes. They said the ropes come off, so there's just the middle one hanging. Speared out of the ring. Matt Hardy spears Sammy through the two tables. Matt wins with a chair shot to the face. That brutal chair shot with the edge of the chair to Sammy's face, and then he gives him like the
camera angles, yeah.
The slam there, man. That's good stuff, man. Such good stuff. Camera angles, fuck off. Come on. He blasts him in the face. Camera angles from the side. Just camera angles.
Side. You could see.
Oh, goodness sakes. Somebody go back and
I thought these were great. But a good feud ender for what's going on between the two and that, you know. There was some good action. There's some dangerous spots, like you say, the fun cameos. I think it may have just went on a bit too long. Like, I feel like the Private Party and Santana and Ortiz were effectively having a match within this, you know, within it's rather than being pawns on the side of this singles feud. It felt like they were all having a match, which sort of dragged it out a touch. And all the funniest stuff came earlier. Once they got into the Dome of Deletion, it became a lot more serious. Yeah. Like, say, spearing him through the tables, his head on the concrete, mirroring what stopped the match before, and he was bleeding from the edge, you know. And like the chair, obviously, what started it is what finished it. So I had a lot of fun with this. Matt Hardy does these sort of cinematic matches really well. Like you say, it would be fun living on his compound.
Unless you hated wrestling. Can you imagine if his kids don't like wrestling? Oof, that'd be something, man. That'd be something. But I agree. You could definitely tell it's one of those things where it's like Matt was like, and then we'll have a private party, and then we'll have them do this, and we'll have, and it's like, okay, you know, like there's not really a sub story going on here. You know what I mean? There isn't like a subplot happening in your short film. It's you guys, right? Like it's kind of, like you said, it is kind of jarring, and it made it longer for sure.
But
here we go.
Still delivered.
100% in for this match at the jump, said Shanna. Lee says, I'm not into the broken Matt thing at all. The cinematic matches aren't really my thing. So I was not looking forward to this one, but enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. That is a really good review for this match.
Mm.
I didn't love it, but it was fun. Okay, which is like she was fucking reading my mind, like I was going to comment on that. And she's like, oh, but hang on, my follow-up is this here, before he says that there. The Roman candle fight was awesome. That was super fun, man.
Yeah, like a war zone.
Yeah, right. Going off. I love how they both just run off with a stack of them. It's just like, oh shit, here we go.
He's slipping in mud and he's just opening up on him.
Hardy's wife on Twitter, why is there a ring in my backyard and why is it on fire? That's exactly right. Just like, exactly.
She was playing piano at the end, wasn't she?
Yeah, they had her in there for sure. So they had Senior Benjamin there at the end, driving Sammy away in the garbage.
Says there, man, I proper chuckled for that.
Yeah, that was pretty
good. Me laugh out loud.
Lisa's saying, yeah, that spot, it's been 2 years. What took you so long? Long-term storytelling. That was, oh my gosh, man. They really did. They really did. Gangrel who? Skarsgård.
Yeah, Hurricane Helms, they threw him in the reincarnation. He comes as like his interview persona. Threw him back in, cut to the ring, and he's fighting over there. Tell as if they're completely two people, you know. So all your funny, daft, like broken stuff came in the beginning. Once you got in the dome of deletion, you got your serious, like mini match that they would have had before, with a nice callback to the match from before with the head.
Jason, I'm a big kid too. I love it. Yep. Shanna says that Matt's revolutionized this type of Matt. How absolutely he's invented it and he's perfected it in my eyes. It's really cool, man. It's really, really cool here. No other cinematic matches will ever top the Hardy compound deletion matches. John Howell, how the fuck are you going to have a fucking... Okay. Johnny Cadillac's not only going to show up to class late, but he's going to be the guy who just has to chime in that at the end. You're not going to support, you know what I mean? Like, come on there, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. I mean, yes, I agree that those matches were really good, and maybe you didn't like this one as much as those ones. But use your words, Johnny Cadillac.
Maybe this is elite deletion. Maybe he's counting them all as a saga that spans multiple promotions. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it means. As a collective works.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like they're in the same vein for sure. Like I see them all as, you know what I mean? Like he started them at Impact, went through WWE, and now this one here. But I mean, even if you've liked one more than the other one, there's got to be better ways to say it than just, you know, come on, Johnny. Unless you're starting fights. Unless Johnny Cadillac wants to start fights. Because I will bring Johnny Cadillac on right now. Share this link with Johnny Cadillac. And unlike a keyboard warrior, I'll yell stuff at your face, Johnny. I will. Senior Benjamin was also wearing his own shirt. So great. I didn't notice that. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. We got Archer. Backstage, Lance Archer, Jake the Snake. They're talking to us. I like what Jake was saying. Again, my notes. Where do you see these guys going from here now? Where do you see Archer going with this now?
I don't know. I just noticed that in this promo, I said they got the term wrong about people who live in glass houses shouldn't.
Yes, I thought that too. Yeah, for sure.
You know what they say about glass? You don't throw stones at glass houses. That's what I said. So
yes,
after he said that, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, thank you, because
they got it wrong a bit, you know. But
yeah.
So yeah, fuck knows. Don't know where they're going.
At least Dean understands me, says John.
Yeah, I got.
Lee says he wants to start fights. He's angry that he's So this is it. Is Lisa's top fan +1? So fucking top fan can go to John Howell now for sure. Top fan regular, not top fan elite. You see, there's a difference. Okay, and where are we going from here next?
Starting, isn't it?
Oh wait, 1 second. Before we get into this here, let's just celebrate a second. The fall of Cody Rhodes. Okay.
That's that, Des. I forgot to bring this up earlier, so I'll show you now.
Yeah. All right. MJF versus Chris Jericho. If MJF won this match, he was going to be allowed into the inner circle, which in itself is questionable as to where they would go with it and the sort of things they could do, the crazy stuff that would happen if they aligned MJF, the top heel in wrestling, and Wardlow, probably the biggest, sexiest man in wrestling. Probably. I think so. Can we name any bigger, sexier men than Wardlow?
You, Des, you.
Gosh. Come on now, guy. I'm trying to keep my hands above screen here. Dean. Killing me here, man.
You sent me a laptop. I've got to pay back somewhere.
Dude, don't. You don't have to pay me back like that. You pay me back with, sexual favors. Oh, yeah, you're good. Good call. Good call. Anyway, so MJF, Chris Jericho, this match here. Okay. I see MJF winning to continue the story here in my notes, okay? So I see MJF winning to continue the storyline instead of it just ending. But I couldn't see if he didn't make it, would he just keep trying to get back in? You know what I mean? Like, I think there was a lot more on the side of him getting in and then maybe the dissection of the inside, or maybe they kick him out, or maybe they let him in just so they could kick him out. Or maybe he just wanted to get in to say he could get in, and then he just fucking leaves. You know what I mean? There's so many more avenues with him getting in than there would be just them one-offing it and wasting it. I mean, obviously, I think we look at it, MJF, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has nothing to win by winning this match. You know what I mean? There's nothing to gain for him to win this match. MJF winning over Chris Jericho in this and having to join his faction and having them to finally admit, yeah, hey, you're good enough to join my faction. I think that was the story here. MJF with that light up coat. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. I'm on it. And I'm like, that's the jacket of the night. Holy shit, am I eating my words already? Chris Jericho with the coolest jacket of the night. Woo! Chris Jericho. Oh, yeah, by the way, happy birthday, Chris Jericho. We are doing this on Chris Jericho's birthday, by the way. Wild-ass crowd working right into this match. Like, they worked this crowd up into a fucking frenzy, man. These two guys, this is investment here. This is them knowing their audience. This is them being white hot on MJF and just fucking loving Chris Jericho. Well, them too, obviously, with the entrance. But, like, wow, man, super fucking awesome. The top rope Hurricane Rana by Chris, like, holy shit. Like, this is, like, okay, like, yeah. Chris got the bat. MJF fakes the bet. Holy shit, man. I got no notes on this match here. And Chris got DQ the finish. Okay, so Chris gets DQ'd for the finish because of the fake bat hit, which was just classic heel action.
Oh, he rolled him. MJF rolled him up when he was distracted by that, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay, right. Sorry. But yeah, again, there we go. MJF is in the inner circle, and the inner circle celebrates their celebration. Man, my notes are fucking so scarce here.
Well, this rivalry, this little feud, like the story of them coming together, has provided some fantastic segments and moments. So I really enjoyed this. I liked the match. I loved the finish with him, and I liked the nods to Jericho in the match. Like, he used a code breaker to MJF, didn't he? Went for a lion salt. I liked that. And I'd like to say the finish I thought were great with the distraction and him laying down like Eddie Guerrero style, you know. But then Chris was sort of happy at the end because that's sort of what I'd wanted to see from him. A bit of heart, but having a bit of savvy. And I like the outcome of saying, obviously, MJF's in the inner circle, but then also saying Wardlow. And I was like, yeah, buzzing. You know, like that's part of the deal. That is genuine thing. So I wonder where they go with that. But inner circle now, pretty huge, pretty impressive. Is this why they're growing the Nightmare family? So they can have a big full-on faction war with multiple people. I think if the inner circle drafting a female wrestler, then that could definitely be the way they're going. Full on.
Oh yeah.
Full on.
Who do you see going that way?
But you don't need, even if you don't, because I was thinking Brandy, because if you're going to have Nightmare Family being a big part of the show, you'd have to have Brandy involved, don't you? But Wardlow and MJF, and there's so much to come from this. This is just.
What about Britt Baker? Huh? Britt?
Suppose.
Some Britt Baker action there?
Suppose, yeah. Right?
Hashtag Britt for Inner Circle?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Well, come on now. Let's get out of here. If you're okay with it, let's push for it hard now.
So if Cody can't go for the big belt, I'd give him some big story that could take up months of TV without being involved in any of the belts. You know, scene of the belts, just a full on like a. Because you've got tag teams within both units. You've got, you know, singles. Yeah. You've got history with MJF and Cody, but we haven't had a Cody and Jericho match, have we? You know, so I think could be good. Wardlow versus Dustin, bit of that.
Just trying to think of it from the Dynamite, you know, booking standpoint. There's definitely enough 8-man matches to be had there.
10-man.
Yes, the new 10-man matches for sure. What do we got here? There's only, here we go. Tom Rawson saying there's only room for one big hurt in the inner circle, and that's my guy, Jake Hager. Holy smokes.
I do want to see a Wardlow and Hager match. I do want to see Wardlow beat Hager because he's awesome and he'll beat everyone and he's going to be the champion one day. I can't wait. That might take a while.
What?
But yeah, be interested to see where they go. Just a story within the inner circle with the MJF. Is he going to try to destroy it, or him and Chris going to still be warring? Is MJF going to be one of the, like, he's used to being the leader, even in his little small unit?
Yeah.
Is he going to want to be outranked by Jericho? There's a lot to come into there, you know.
Well, they're going to have a match again for the leadership now of the inner circle. You know what I mean?
But but you want a slow burn on that, don't you? There's lots.
Yeah, but they'll get there eventually. I think.
Yeah, but that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I dig it.
Was hoping they would split Wardlow MJF after this by saying that MJF could join, but not Wardlow. But there's always next time. That would be a good vehicle for it too.
I thought that was where's the could go. That's what I was saying. I was surprised about when they said Wardlow. So I thought there'd be a bit of that. Because
he can
Wardlow worked for MJF as really, doesn't he? So now, but even Jericho said it, didn't he, like himself? So it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like, because Wardlow can still decline it. He can still be like, hey, man, this is your thing, not mine. I don't want to fucking join these guys. And then he fights Hager, you know what I mean? Bang, bang. And then he just got those meat just hitting each other hard. No? Okay.
There's loads of ways to go for me.
Match finish paying homage to Eddie.
Yeah, is it close to his...
I love the Eddie style spot, yeah.
Anniversary, like, yeah.
All right.
MJ, awesome. Jericho, awesome. Together, awesome.
Boom.
So we've got lots to look forward to. Again,
and the finish. Time for the big finish. I said that to you before.
Quick finish. That's me.
Nah, the big finish.
You're the big finish. I'm a quick finish.
Oh my gosh, do I not have it anymore? I put it away somewhere that's gone now. Okay, great. Well, in awesome Triple D fashion, I've lost the graphic for the main event match.
All right.
Jon Moxley taking on the Mad King Eddie Kingston. And man, I love the build up to this. We've talked about the build up to this, the rawness of it. Obviously we missed the last 2 weeks of the show here, and I apologize to everybody for that. Life happens, things go on. But man alive, the last 2 weeks has been incredible here for Eddie Kingston. Getting into this match, just the investment for me has been tenfold. So this match was awesome, man. This match for me delivered. I thought it was fun. I thought it was great. I thought it was hardcore. Good God, did it get hardcore. Like, hardcore, man. Like, it was, hardcore. My trainer is funny because my trainer has looked at my fight account and like what I've ordered, and he's like, man, you love death matches. And I'm like, no, I don't. But I love death matches. Like, oh my God. Barbed wire punches, man. We called that one the Stinger. It's not allowed anymore. Mo Sislak. Fucking shades of Mo Sislak there with the barbed wire punches. Jim Ross, you don't learn how to land on tables or chairs in wrestling school. And then in my head, I'm like, I don't know. I've heard of some. And then he says, and if you are, you're in the wrong wrestling school. And I started laughing my ass off. So I was just like, fucking right, JR, man. Just if they're teaching you, they're setting up tables for you to get thrown to, man. Take this chair sideways. No. That's shit you learn in the backyard on your own because your trainer doesn't want to teach you that shit, man. Tax is always tax. ISO alcohol. Thank God it wasn't the 99%. I don't know what the difference is between 70 and 90. I don't know if the 20% makes a difference when you're getting splashed on open wounds with rubbing alcohol that high percentage. They didn't even use like the hydrogen, like they didn't even use shitty stuff like 40 or whatever, or witch hazel. They used fucking 70% on him. You could have cleaned a bong on this fucking guy's back. So bad, man. I felt so bad. Like these guys were just giving it their all. I had a fun fucking time with this one. I could have seen Eddie Kingston winning the championship, but Jon Moxley, he's been such an incredible champion. I knew ultimately this was going to be one of the obstacles for him to sort of overcome. And man, Jon Moxley, dude, like he turned it up. You know what I mean? He really turned it up. He was trying, like he said, his best to beat the man without destroying him. But at the end of it all there, when he grabbed that barbed wire and wrapped it around his arm for the bulldog choke there, and I mean, dude, holy shit. Like, it's one thing to take a choke or to say, oh, yeah, that choke, whatever. But to have barbed wire digging into your arm and to not give a shit and to be putting that much pressure on somebody else because you need them to give up now. Jon Moxley is the champion we've never had before in pro wrestling. You know, Jon Moxley is the champion that we needed for a very long time. We've had Dean Ambrose as champion in WWE, but good God, man, Jon Moxley as AEW champion is like, this man needs to be, when somebody says you're into pro wrestling, oh yeah, what should I check out? Jon Moxley is what you need to say. You need to say AEW champion Jon Moxley, because this man tonight again proved that he is a storyteller beyond all else. Because I don't know, man, like you believe him. He could tell me my name was Dean Midgley, and I would say, yeah, 100%. Fucking yeah, like I am Dean Midgley. Thank you. I would love to be Dean Midgley, by the way. Especially if Jon Moxley called me that. I wouldn't correct him. If he called me Dean once, he's like, oh, Dezzie and Dean, what's up, Dean? Holy shit, we would have a conversation in a minute. And I would say, I'm sorry, man, but you're Dez now, Dean. This is how it is. Just, take me home, man. Take me home, Jon Moxley. Fucking, I don't know.
He's been awesome as champion. Absolutely awesome. Never into him as Ambrose. Not at all. When I used to watch WWE, not into it at all. Mox, completely different guy, like a completely different person, different act, different character. Awesome. This was fantastic. It was brutal, with concrete bumps, barbed wire, drawing pins or thumbtacks as you call them. You know what I mean? Slams through chairs. It was gritty, bloody. They were willing to hurt themselves to hurt each other.
Yeah,
but still like of not wanting to do it, like almost asking, "Do you quit first before I do this?" Fucking, Yeah. Both men are off the tits in the best possible way. This was fucking fantastic, and like you say, great finish. Eddie held on, like you say, it must hurt them both. And he shouts, "I quit!" Tears bursting out of his eyes, and that brilliant. This was awesome. I like the video package before because it reminded us. Obviously, we haven't been here for the last 2 weeks to do these reviews, but the promo work has been fantastic. That face off last week, on about his mother and such, so it reminded us of that.
Oh,
well
up
to this match, and it was awesome. Yeah. Proper emotion, not Codys. I'm on my knees. Here's some emotion. I want you to well up, and blah blah blah.
Just I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you and tell you shit. Yeah, that's
like
God. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And
like I remember. I remember when Eddie Kingston first started the whole "I didn't get eliminated from the Battle Royal and I'm getting a title shot" kind of stuff. I was like, hell yeah, man. Yeah, like hell yeah. But then it was like, I didn't know that they were so close and they had all this, they had all this.
Yeah, that's exactly to lead us to this point, man. I wouldn't have saw that coming at all. I think that would just, I thought at the time was to give him something to say, oh yeah, I'm still strong.
Yeah.
But what all we've got out of it's been absolutely amazing.
This was a very emotional show. Between this and the tag team match, man, there was a lot of emotion. This was obviously much more of a hardcore match and much more of a, brawl than the tag team match was obviously very technical at times, but this was pure storytelling, dude. This was exactly the backdrop you'd want to warrant that kind of violence. It wasn't just violence for violence sake. It was we have to come here now because this is where we are, you know?
And that's when it's the best, when it's not just for the sake, you know, it's like it's culminated in this. This is where this has got to be the end. So that's when, like you say, brilliant. I thought this was so good. Like what about a well constructed show with Hangman and the FGI in the middle, and then this 5 out of 5. This show, fucking awesome pay-per-view.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
This is going to be the only time I'll say this in my life. I am upset that I was on vacation because normally it'd be me and Blue and Noel because they're watching my place, watching it right on my Apple TV. You're welcome, Blue. I'm just kidding. Blue, you legend. No, but he's a good guy. Blue's a good guy. Thank you, Blue, for being an awesome guy.
We love Blue.
Just shooting on Blue a bit, and then I've got to like reel it back here. But I really did. I missed a lot by just being by myself here, you know, by watching it at 6 a.m. by myself. I missed a lot by not watching it with the group. You know what I mean? There was a big group call going on. There was a phone call, and I didn't get to see it live. And I'm choked about that because this is the kind of wrestling you want to experience with your friends. This is exactly why I watch wrestling. I said at the beginning of the show about, you know, being so let down by broken promises my whole life. You just expect it to the point where when somebody raises their hand to you, you go like, instead of, and then they're just trying to offer you something, and you're like, holy shit, thank you. You know, my God, I thought you were going to fuck me over again. I was just getting ready to bend over here. You know, but no, this was, man, Full Gear really did bring it Full Gear.
It was, awesome. Can't say best show of the year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. And even though this was great, but just because of the FTR match, that's the standard that you set. That's got to be match at night. But wow, this was great. That John Moxley, Eddie Kingston on the show overall, masterpiece, man. Fucking awesome work. Like even matches we weren't invested in can be match at night. That just shows you how good they are. And at the moment, they're on fire. Everyone's on fire. It's a great story within the matches. We've got a great story that can come from the matches. Just what you want, like you say, what a wrestling fan. Instead of being disappointed on a monthly basis by pay-per-views, you know, actually
5 pay-per-views in 4 weeks.
Yeah. Dig it like that a bit, didn't it? But yeah, awesome.
Yep. Lee's saying that she loved the storytelling during the match. Mox saying, I didn't want to do that. I think it was after he hit him with the bat. And yeah, man, you know, like it really was. I was worried they're going to go Rock Foley routine and play I Quit over the sound system. Glad they didn't. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, I quit. Just like a mic shoved in your face every 10 seconds or whatever and stuff. It was like, it was good. I loved it.
Yeah. JT saying making that belt mean something doesn't happen anymore. And they have a real championship too to do it. You know, it's gold. You want to win the gold. You want to win gold. A big fucking pound, like 10 pounds, 15, 20 fucking 5, 40 pounds of gold. Give me the gold on real cow leather, goddammit. Let me smell that leather and let it bring me back to like the fucking rodeo. You know what I mean? I want to win that prize. Not show me your company's logo fucking big as you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fact that I have to
really dislike them logo belts.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a belt whore. I have a couple of them. And it's because I like to have what I see on TV, right? Like Fiend, when Bray wins it, I want to be able to say, yeah, man, I have that right there. Bang. I'm better than you, fucker. Just kidding. It's not what I say. I just hold it up and I play with it. It is, man. It's so beautiful. I can't wait till they do the official replica. It's going to be really nice for sure.
Beautiful. But yeah, even Moxley jumps up at the end and he's shouting, this is what you should have from a champion. I will never quit. And I'm like, yeah, totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
100% amazing pay-per-view. Even the matches I wasn't pulled me in. I loved everything about it. Lee saying that. Jason saying, I missed the pay-per-view call too. Thanks for the post-Taryn party. Coma. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so Shanna's asking, what's next for Eddie Kingston now?
You know what? I don't know. Because like he pulled away from Moxley and walked off like he's still got a chip on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, he's not gonna fucking just like say, yeah, good fight, buddy. No, that. Yeah, he didn't want to quit. You could tell he really didn't want to concede at all to that.
Well, have him and Lance come together after the end of the? Because you asked earlier what Lance would do next. Have they come together after him technically illegally eliminated him from the battle royale?
Yeah, that's right. Right. Huh.
And they've had some interaction when he says, "Oh, you might be tough, but you're not as tough as me." And they actually had they haven't had a match out of this, so maybe that could be interesting. You know what I mean? Someone who'll, get thrown a bit about by Lance, but still tough enough to take it. You know,
what I want to see next for Eddie. What I want to see next for Eddie is I want to see Allie get pregnant. QT is mad at Blade, but Blade, it comes out and it's like Eddie's baby. And that's what I want to see next for Eddie.
And he takes all QT's money and cars and houses. Yeah, in the divorce.
Kingston and Archer is next. I wouldn't think that if I didn't watch Dark, though.
See, I don't watch Dark, and I still got that. That's how
I wouldn't think that if I didn't watch Dark. Fucking Johnny Cadillac again with the wordsmithing. Johnny, just say...
Does that mean you don't think it?
Johnny, just say, I watched Dark, and this is why I think Kingston and Archer is next.
Do your thing, John. You do you. Don't listen
to
this.
You don't tell him. You don't tell him. You don't tell Johnny Cadillac.
Top fans.
Hey, I respect the plus ones. Please. I'm just kidding. I respect you too, John. I love you. I just need somebody to piss on. And that's, this guy's too far away.
He's cutting promos on John all night. Them's fighting words.
There you go. JT West, Archer, everybody dies. Kingston, you can't kill me. There we go.
JT. Beautiful.
Right there. JT's got it. I think JT needs to start booking AEW. I'd love to see that. That'd be some wild shit right there.
I'm on board.
There'd be some wild shit. So, everybody, thank you so much for spending the damn hour and 30 minutes. Fucking, we came back in a big way.
I got up at 5 a.m., Des, and you got me up here till 10 o'clock at night. What's going on? No. Awesome. We've missed this. We've missed you, all you lot. It's good to be back. And what a show to come back with,
Old man Dean here going to bed at 10 at night. Sorry, Dean.
Well, I'm not going to go to bed just yet, you know what I mean?
Ha Dean Midgley in bed by 10, home by 3 in the morning. You guys have a great week, and we will see you after Dynamite this week.
Love you all, guys. Thanks for watching. Heroes. Love you, Des, you big legend. Peace.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
Well, I missed the bump and I missed the hit. Well, I missed that psychedelic trip. Why did it quit? I just ran out of money. Give me another drink and I'll tell ya, I ain't feeding no lines. But that girl you knew last summer, well, she was out to kill your mind. And now you're home and defensive, like a dog gone in a bone.
Place, you're a genius.
The best wrestler around, right. No denying it.
I love Dean Christ so much.
Dean Christ.
Bless you all. Except this dodgy cunt. I don't think Jesus called people dodgy cunts.
Is it?